Okay, everyone, welcome, welcome. My name is Sharon Miranda. I am a senior sales director with Mary Kay, and I want to just welcome you to our virtual skincare consultation and makeup lesson. I'm so excited that each and every one of you took the next 30 minutes to just connect with a community of women just like you in this virtual platform to talk all things beauty. And it's just going to be so exciting. So, for your time, not only are you going to get a skincare consultation, you're going to see a live show on my face. Okay, promise that you'll have fun and hopefully you'll learn something new. But you're also going to have the chance to enter a $500 cash giveaway that's going to be happening live on Zoom on March 30th. However, we will be having a giveaway tonight, okay? We will be having one lucky winner that's going to take a product prize that your consultant will mail to you if you are the winner, okay? So, welcome again. And let's just talk a little bit about what to expect. So, what's gonna happen is that I'm just going to talk a little bit about how to take care of your skin. I'm going to do a live demonstration on myself. And I'm also going to do a like 5 minute makeup look where you can learn how you can apply makeup in less than 5 minutes and look fabulous and feel fabulous for your day. Okay. Because what I've seen is that a lot of people may not wear makeup because I've talked to a lot of women and they just don't know where to begin, or they feel maybe it's like too much or too much work. But I'm going to show you how simple this can really be and that you can just highlight and enhance your natural beauty, because we really believe that women are just naturally beautiful. God made you perfect, but we just have the makeup to just enhance what you already have, my friend. Okay. So, your beauty consultant invited you here tonight because she has a huge goal to practice and to share the love of this company and our product with 30 women in the next 30 days. So thank you for saying yes. And thank you for being a woman of your word and saying that you are going to be here, and you are here. So we are so excited because we love quality women of their word. Okay. So thank you. So if you had probably heard about Mary Kay before, let me know in the chat. Have you ever heard about Mary Kay before? Say yes. If you have ever heard about Mary Kay, in the chat, just write yes, I have, yes, I have, yes, I have, yes, I have. And most likely you probably have, okay? Because Mary Kay's been around for 64 years now. Almost 64 years. We started in 1963. We're in almost 40 countries. So people at least have heard about Mary Kay or tried the product at some point, okay? So let me see what we have going on here in the chat. Yes, yes. Gina says yes. Carol, most people, that is like the response that I get because we've been around for such a long time. So this company, believe it or not, is still family owned. It is completely family owned, debt free, billion dollar global company. So that's pretty neat. Mary Kay Ash was actually a real person. I didn't know that until I started the business. I thought they just had picked the name Mary Kay, but she was actually a real person. And she started the business to enrich women's lives. Some of the fun facts about us is that we every single year through our Mary Kay Ash Foundation, we donate over $80 million, okay, through cancer research and domestic violence. We have 100% guarantee. And we, guess what, are also making a new zero waste landfill facility for our packaging that can be recycled. So Mary Kay, besides skincare and makeup, is involved in many things to provide value to our community. So um, that is always fun to share. Okay, so for your time, like I said, you will be entered into a giveaway that we will be doing tonight. Plus, you'll be entered into our $500 cash giveaway. But before I continue, let me just talk a little bit about myself so I'm not stranger danger to you. Because now you're like, okay, on a Sunday evening connecting with this girl called Sharon Miranda. Like, who is she? Okay. So I am not stranger danger, I promise. Your beauty consultant knows me, and I'm a real person. I have been with Mary Kay now for 13 years. Oh my God. So do the math. I started when I was 30. So 13 years. Can you guess my age? Okay. I am married. I have two kids. I have a 15-year-old daughter, and I am getting all the teen vibes and attitude nowadays for those who've had teenagers in their lives. I am living it 100%, but I love her. And I have an 8-year-old boy. Prior to Mary Kay, I was actually a news anchor. It's what I studied in college. I was a news anchor and news producer, anchoring the local Univision. I am bilingual, newscast at 6 o'clock when Mary Kay found me. What I love about my Mary Kay business, you guys, it's given me flexibility to own my time, but live my priorities of God first, family second, career third, while still making an executive income. And I would say that's probably my favorite part of my business is being the manager of my own time. But besides my flexibility, I do love to show other women how they can do the same. There's a lot of women that would love to be able to manage their own time, right? So I love to show women how they can do that. But enough about me, because you have a consultant that invited you today, right? So we have several consultants. We have Iseda, we have Brandon, we have Luz, we have several others around here. But we also want to highlight two brand new consultants who are here not only with guests, but they're celebrating their launch, their virtual launch of their business. So in Mary Kay, you can work your business not only in person, but also virtually, obviously, because we're all here tonight. So I just want to give a special shout out to Trudy Anderson, brand new beauty consultant, and she has her guest here today. And also Stephanie Cole, brand new beauty consultant, who is also here being celebrated. Congratulations. And if you are their guest, woohoo, extra celebration for you. Okay, so let's talk about our Mary Kay product. So, like I said, 64 years now in existence. Mary Kay has a lot of different skincare lines, and they've been revamped throughout the year. So there is choices for everyone, for all skincare needs. So this is just our lineup right now. So we have our Time Wise Miracle Set. That's like from so as soon as you hit 20, that collagen starts going down, baby. So we need some anti-aging. So Time Wise is going to be for you. Then we have our Time Wise Repair. So that's going to do our anti-aging and then some. That's for my 45 plus girlies, okay? Because that has retinol, stem cells, all of that good stuff. And then we also have a system for people who may suffer from acne. So that can be my teenagers, or it can be adults with acne as well. And this has proven time after time. My customers, I mean, the difference in their skin is just amazing. We have a brand new Mary Kay men line, because the men need to wash their face. So we also have a line for them that cleanse, protects. It has a shaving cream. It has it all. We have our new dermal cosmetic clinical solutions line. So what's dermal cosmetic? What is the difference? Well, it's going to be a little bit more of a high grade ingredient, kind of similar to the ones that you would find in products that you would buy probably at the dermatologist office. So they're just a little bit higher grade. It has things like pure retinol, pure vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, all of those beautiful names that we love to mention when it comes to skincare. We have it in Mary Kay. And we have our Mary Kay line for our teenagers and preteens. So those girls who are 11, 12 around and before hitting 19, they have their own line that's obviously not anti-aging, but it cleanses and it helps them create a healthy habit for their skin. So we have it all for everyone. Now, what I've noticed in the 13 years that I've been in Mary Kay, remember I was a journalist, so I never studied this. I learned this in the last 13 years that I've been with the company, is all the women that I've been in front of, there's like a lot of them, right, that they just either weren't taught how to take care of their skin. They didn't see it role modeled around them. So they really don't know what are the needs. There's so much going on out there. There's so many products that we can use, and they're all amazing. But really, these are the basic. These are the 5 basic steps to skincare that everyone should have, especially if you're starting out. If you're like, I don't even know where to begin, this is it. This is where everyone should begin. So you should be cleansing, you should be exfoliating, toning, hydrating, and protecting. Those are the 5 basic steps that I'm going to teach you and actually demonstrate for you. Now, you saw that we have a lot of different lines. I'm going to be showing this particular line, which is our Time Wise. It is anti-aging, starting from 20 years old all the way to 45 years old. After I do my live skincare demonstration, I will be doing a fun 5 fab products, easy and fast makeup application, because that's the other thing. No woman ever looked worse with a little bit of makeup on, okay? quite contraire. We all look better with just a little bit on. It doesn't have to be caked on. It doesn't have to be much. But if you know how to apply some simple products, you can highlight your natural beauty. You're gonna feel amazing. You're gonna walk a little straighter, have an extra pep in your step, and you're just gonna feel more confident. And that's what it's about. It's about enhancing the confidence in women through our products. Okay, so I'm going to be teaching you that as well. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to stop my share and we're going to start our demonstration. Okay, and I love that we have all of these beautiful guests here. If you have any questions while I'm doing this, you can write it in the chat, and my beautiful beauty consultants that are on are going to help me answer all of those questions, right? Okay, let's see. Laura Lee. Okay. Oh, you used it in your 20s. Laura Lee, yes. Okay, so Mary Kay, we still have some products that have been staples since day one, but then obviously we have some new ones and they've been revamped. So I actually started using I know about Mary Kay because when I was a teenager, my mom and my aunts would use it. And then I
Mhm.
started using it in my teens. And then I stopped, then I went back to I've always gone back to it, like back and forth. And then, of course, now I'm married to Mary Kay. Okay, 13 years.
I'm like now 51 years old, and I'm like, oops, I have to go back to the next
Oh my
step.
goodness. Oh, it's beautiful. It has retinol. It's amazing. Okay. So like I said, today I'm going to be showing you guys this line. So let me go ahead and just pin myself. Okay. I think you guys can all see me big here, right?
Yeah.
Somebody give me a thumbs up? Okay, perfect. Okay, so these are the 5 basic steps. Remember, cleansing, toning, exfoliating, moisturizing, protecting. These are just what everybody should at least be doing. So I like to, when I talk about cleansing, which is the very first part, I like to divide my cleansing between pre-cleansing and cleansing. So I want you to think about this. My analogy is when you mop your house, okay? Unless you have somebody that cleans your house, I still have to clean my house. So I clean my house. Maybe you pay somebody to clean your house, but before they mop your floor, what do you have to do? You have to sweep it, right? So I want you to think about that concept for your face. Before you cleanse with a wash, you want to make sure you sweep, okay? Because we do have bacteria and toxins and dust in the air. And we have our pre-cleansing steps that I'm going to show you. One of our best-selling products, our oil-free eye makeup remover. And look how much I use it so much. Look, that's all I have left right now. I have to open a new bottle. But this is our oil-free eye makeup remover. But if I switch it around, you kind of can, you probably think that would be oil, but it's not. It's silicone and water. What you want to do is that you want to go ahead and just shake this bottle. And I just take a cotton round like this, and you're gonna put it over your eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna be face naked in a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna take off all the makeup that I've had all day, and I just leave it on there for a minute or just a couple of seconds so it can kind of penetrate and just soften all the product that I have, and then I gently start wiping. So this is my pre-cleansing step. This is when I start removing all of my eye makeup first. You can see already how it's starting to remove everything. Okay, and the reason that I use this only on my eyes and not like my facial wash on my eyes is because this skin right here is actually 10 times thinner than the rest of my face. So this right here is very sensitive. You want to be very careful. You don't want to just use anything you find. Okay, I've heard some stories. I've heard people just putting on whatever. Okay, people even put Vaseline on there, which I'm like, no, because you're not supposed to put anything really oily in this area. This is why this is oil free. When you over moisturize this skin right here, what happens? It over moisturizes and it puffs up. So sometimes we're the ones that are causing puffiness around our eyes to ourselves and we don't even know it. Okay, so I've taken off my eye makeup. The next thing, this is our oil free eye makeup remover, has a sister. Her name is, or she's a cousin. Let's call her a cousin, is a micellar water. Micellar waters are in trend right now, and they have micellars. And what that does is that it attracts bacteria, helps break down your makeup, and helps give you a pre cleanse so that way your cleanser goes in and cleanses more or more thoroughly. And I just kind of wipe it around like that. You can see that I had some makeup on. Yep, you can see it right there. And then I use the other side to take off any lipstick that I may have. So that's my pre-cleansing. That is my sweeping of my face. Now I'm gonna go in with my actual mopping phase, my cleanser, okay? This is our time-wise line. Our very first step is our 4-in-1 cleanser. Let me know in the chat if you're a busy person. Are you busy like me? I have 2 kids, I have a husband, we have 2 horses, we have a dog, and we have life going on. So I'm a very busy person, okay? So if you're busy, put in the chat. Yes, yes, I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. So if you're busy, I got to do as much as possible in one place. Okay? So this 4-in-1 is like doing 4 things in one. It cleanses, it tones, exfoliates, and it refreshes your skin. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, it comes in 2 formulas. This one that's creamy is for normal to dry skin because I do have very dry skin. And then in circular motions, I'm going to wash my face. This is what you're gonna do with this twice a day. Day and night, you're gonna use your facial cleanser and you're going to wash. You can use a brush if you want, like a facial brush, or you can just use your fingers. You always want to do your neck all the way down to your décolleté. This right here, you can tell a woman's age by looking at her here. Why? Because this ages the same way as your face. So you want to treat this as an extension of your face. So anything you use on your face, you're going to bring it all the way down here and you're going to cleanse with this, okay? Now, so Danielle Green, my friend, she says, from your curls to your girls. That's where your anti-aging products go to, okay? So I have this. I'm just going to start removing my cleanser with this towel, and it's just wet with water, okay? Now, normally I'm doing this either over my sink or I'm doing it in my shower. And the one that I'm using, like I said, is a creamy cleanser. What I like about it, it cleanses, but it doesn't strip me of my natural oils because I have dry skin. Yes, from your curls to your girls. That's right. If you have combination to oily skin, we do have the same cleanser, but in that formula, my husband uses that one, and that one's a gel. So it's going to cleanse, but it's also going to help you control the shine during the day. So it's really, really good. Okay. All right. Perfect. So now I've cleansed. The next step is going to be a moisturizer. My favorite step of all skincare regimens is a moisturizer. I love to hydrate my face.
Me
And then
too.
I just put a little bit here, a little bit here. Obviously, I would do my neck and my décolleté, but just for demonstration purposes. And then you always want to go up and out, because gravity's bringing us down. So we want to fight gravity and we want to just massage up. La toalla está húmeda con agua. Bueno, she asked me in Spanish if my towel is wet with warm water or cold water. Right now it's cold because it's just been sitting here waiting for me to use it. But normally this is a great question, because at night when I clean my face, I try to use warm water. Why? Because I do kind of want my pores to open a little bit, because I'm going to start packing on my vitamin C, my hyaluronic acid, my moisture. I'm going to put it all on, okay? Like to go to bed. But in the morning, I do the opposite. I actually use cold water to finish off because I want my pores to close as much as possible. Because now what I'm going to be packing is my makeup. So I don't want any open pores for makeup. So that's a great question. So yeah. So at night, normally warm water. In the morning, cold water. Okay? All right. So I put my moisturizer. I've cleansed and I moisturize. Okay. In the morning, my next step is going to be a protector. So this is my SPF 30. I can't really see it too well there, but it's an SPF broad spectrum, meaning not only is it going to protect me against the sun, but also indoor lighting. So this is really important. And I'm just going to put this over exactly where I put my moisturizer. At night, instead of using your SPF, you're going to switch it out for the nighttime replenishing gel. And this comes in a clear liquid, it's very soft, it's very refreshing and cold to the touch. It has all these little beads called NutriBeads. They're just explosions of vitamins and nutrients that they're going to explode only when I pump it out. So when I pump it out, that's when it comes out, okay? Like that. So they stay intact and then they explode when they come out. So it's always fresh ingredients. That's what I love about it. Now this is called the replenishing gel because it's going to help you with when you've been out all day, your skin gets tired and it may be stressed. It was exposed to all these things in the air. So it needs to recover. So this is going to help with that, plus the collagen production. So in the morning, what you want to do is you want to cleanse, you moisturize, you protect, and then at night you do almost the same thing. You cleanse, you put your recovery gel, and then you lock it in with your moisturizer. So it's always 3 steps in the morning and 3 steps at night. But if you're like me, you're gonna always add an eye cream because I can't live without an eye cream. So this is our Time Wise antioxidant eye cream, and this is gonna help with la pata de gallo, the crow's feet, any damage that you may have. It's going to help also lighten this area up. Put on the chat, type in the chat if you know what finger do you, oh, I just told you. I just showed you. What? Okay. Did anybody catch it? What finger do we use? Thank you. Catherine's like, I saw you, girl. The ring finger.
Oh, it's the ring finger.
Yes, the ring finger after I already showed you for those who are paying attention. Okay, so why do we use the ring finger? It is, okay, tell me why. Exactly, say that, but why? Why do we use this before I tell you? Put in the chat if you know. Why do we use it? And look, you dab it, you tap, you tap. You don't go like this. You tap, you tap it in. When you go like that, you stress your skin and stress skin wrinkles. We don't want that. It's the weakest finger. Did anybody put that in the chat? Let's see. It is the weakest finger. So it's going to be the least amount of pressure that's going to give you is the ring finger. Okay. So if you didn't know that, you learned that you have a weak finger and it's your ring finger. So when you add right here the eye cream to our miracle set, now it's called the ultimate miracle set. This is a basic skincare set, my friends. This is what I use. This is what every woman should at least be doing, these steps: cleansing, toning, exfoliating, moisturizing, protecting. Okay, this is a great product. This skincare line right here will last you 3 to 4 months, really 4 months, if you use it every day, day in and out, in and out. Okay, basic skincare. I love it. I love it, and one of our best selling products. Okay, obviously we have a lot of different supplements that you can add on, So are you guys ready for the next step? The next step is going to be doing a 5 minute or less, the fastest makeup look that you've ever seen in your life. Because I want to show you how you can really use some simple products, like 5 to 6 products, to create an amazing look and look fresh, look natural, and like feel good about yourself. Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna use our CC cream, and I'm gonna do half my face because I really want to show you, and then I'm gonna keep talking to you with half my face done. Okay, but it's okay. You guys will be fine. I want to show you the difference that taking 5 minutes for yourself every day can do. Okay. So very first thing is our CC cream. This is our lightest and most natural foundation in Mary Kay. The CC stand for color correction. So it's supposed to make you look all even. So if you have any red, okay, in your face, it's going to take it away. And it's kind of like, I want you to think about, you can use your fingers or you can just use a foundation brush. And I want you to think about when you take a picture and then you put a filter, or people, maybe you don't, but people do, they put filters on their pictures and then they put them before they put them on social media, right? Because they want to look smooth and all flawless. So this is kind of like your filter in person. This is going to make your skin look so much better, like in regards to just more flawless, but it still looks very natural. So I always tell people it's the no makeup look that we're creating right now. And it is safe to put around, what am I using right now? I am using our CC cream, and this actually has SPF 15. So it's just like I like to describe it as a tinted moisturizer. That's how lightweight it is. So just think about a moisturizer with a little bit of color. It does give you a dewy look. But dewy look is not bad. That little glow is actually going to make you look more youthful. Then I need this one. This is our multi-benefit concealer because don't have a lot of puffy eyes, but I do get dark eyes. Okay, and just a little, this is probably more than I needed. You put a dot here and a dot here, and you can use your finger and you bring it along the bridge of your nose and right here in this area, and you start lightening up this area. And don't worry if it looks crazy in the beginning. You just keep dabbing that on. And if you have any left over, you can bring it here because normally sometimes we get red here on the cupid's bow, and then whatever, and you bring it up, always up. Our makeup should always be going up so that way it gives you more of a lifted effect. Whatever's left over here, you can brighten this area here and underneath the brows. You can use your brush too if you want, but can you guys see the difference already? Yeah, I know. That's why I can't live without it. Okay, then what we're gonna do is we can do a setting powder. When I use cream makeup, I like to set it with a powder. Why? Because I don't want it to crease. So you can use a translucent powder or you can use our silky setting powder that just gives you a little bit more of a color and coverage, and you're just gonna dab it just to set it. I do it very light because I like the dewy. I just want to set it so it doesn't, especially around the eyes, so it doesn't crease on me. Okay, that's it. So you can set that up. Now we're gonna do some eyeshadows. So this right here are our crayon eyeshadow sticks. They're actually brand new. They come in 5 different colors. Let's go ahead and just use this light one because it goes with everything. And you literally just like you're coloring. Okay, this is called Golden Sunrise. And you can just put it here to highlight. This will open your eyes and you can just blend it with your finger. And it just gives you a little bit of a shimmer. Just gives you a little bit of a shimmer. Now, if you wanted to, you can then put a darker one on in the crease. And then once it sets, it's going to set, but you can play and blend it in the beginning. Just give it a little bit of a shadow. There you go. Some people will use an eyeliner. I'm not going to do that right now. Then what we're going to do, today's not eyebrow lesson. We do that. We do eyebrow classes, but today's not that class. So eyebrows are going to have to stay put. Then I'm going to do my ultimate mascara. You go from to the root of the lash, wiggle, wiggle up. So you want to make sure you cover from the bottom to the top. And you can do several coats, but normally during the day, I just do one real good one. And I like to just make sure that they're really covered from root to top. Okay? You can do the bottom ones. If you don't want it to look too spidery, you do half the lash down to make it look even more natural. You don't have to go from the root to the bottom on the bottom. Just do them soft, just a little bit. Okay? Like that. My eye already looks more like lifted. Okay? And then you can do like a blush if you wanted to. I normally don't because then I'm going to do this. This is going to be all the color I need. Okay? And this is a red lip gloss. It just came out for the spring launch. Now, when you do a very light look, you can play with your lips. So when you do light look, don't be scared to use something va va voom on the bottom. Now, if you're going to use something really dark or big here, then you want to keep the lips a little bit more subtle. So it's either the top or the bottom, but really together it'd be maybe too much. Okay? All right, here we go. Bold. I love that name. Yes, you want to do a bold lip. Ready? So, got up in the morning, didn't too much. My kids are driving me crazy. I'm rushing out of the house. Got up 5 minutes earlier, and I did this. 5 minutes. That's it. That's all it takes. It doesn't have to be such a big ordeal or you feeling overwhelmed. It's just like that. But the difference, you guys, the
Mhm.
difference. Who do you think people are going to take a little bit more serious when I walk in to do business during the day?
Mhm.
Right? I mean, and just for you, or or for your husband, whatever, right? You don't want him to be like walking in after school, after work, and then you're like still in bata or you're still in your muumuu, right? Looking crazy. No, you want to be, because he's been out and there's people outside, and then he comes home and you want to be like this. Hello, welcome. Okay. That's how I think. Oh my gosh. You're probably like, oh my God, I was not expecting this on a Sunday evening. But I hope you guys liked it. I am going to finish my lip with you guys just so that way I don't look too crazy while I keep talking. Okay. What I like about these lipstick, this is a lip gloss. What I like about it is that it's non-tacky. Because lip glosses can get tacky and then they build up on you during the day. This one does not. It is non-tacky, non-sticky, has vitamin C, vitamin E, and sunflower oil. It's actually called our nourishing lip gloss because it nourishes your lips while it gives you that amazing look. Okay? So
Nice.
again, amazing. Take 5 minutes for yourself because guess what? You deserve it. You deserve it. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and just continue on. And I want to show you some specials that we have. So, you've seen me talk about the products, you've seen me talk about what the basic skincare set should be for every woman, and you saw me use some makeup, right? So super fun. I hope it blessed you and that you learned something that you can start practicing tomorrow. But we do want to give you some special deals just for your time here tonight. So if you have a piece of paper or a pen, go ahead and get it, reach for it, or if you don't, just use your phone because I do want you to text 3 answers or write 3 answers on a piece of paper for your beauty consultant because what's going to happen is once we do our giveaway, she's going to be calling you. So pick up the phone, please, because that does give her credit and it does help her. And she's just going to ask you your answers. And that is it, no obligation at all. Okay. But I do want to give you some special deals that you won't find anywhere else except for here. So this is what we call our miracle, our most popular sets because it's what we've seen that people kind of gravitate towards. And you guys saw me use these products today. So if you start on the top left, it's called the Miracle. That's when you take your 4-in-1 cleanser, you take your moisturizer, your daytime defender, and your SPF, these 4 products. And it's 116. It retails for 116. You do save $12, so you have a savings. They will last you around 4 months, okay? You use them day and night. Then we have the Ultimate Miracle Set, which is the same products, but you're also taking home your eye cream, which is amazing. Eye creams you do use twice a day and night. A lot of people think it's only at night. You actually use your eye cream as well during the daytime, okay? Because it's gonna make your makeup and your eye area look much better and hydrated. And then we have our princess bag. Our princess bag. Let me show you this bag. Look at this bag. I'm holding it. I love it. This bag has 4 pockets. It
Hmm.
holds a lot of products. They're see-through, so you can see exactly what's on there, and then they all come off. So if you wanted to use it by itself, super simple. You totally can, and then you just put it back on, and then you can hang this bag on the back of your bathroom door, so you don't have any counter clutter. It's great for traveling. That's why it's called the travel roll-up bag, and it's actually $40 by itself without any products. But with the princess bag, you're taking home your miracle set. You're also adding our microdermabrasion, which is our exfoliation step, and you're taking home your CC cream that I have on today. You get that bag for free as a gift from your consultant tonight. Okay, so it's retails for $249. You get the bag for free and you save $43. So that is one of our most popular sets because it's like the biggest bang for your buck. Then we have the queen bag. That's the woman that says I deserve it all. If you're like, girl, I deserve it all. I deserve it all. Okay. So now you're adding your pre-cleansing steps. Remember the eye makeup remover and the micellar water. And guess what? You're going to get your makeup look. The one that I have today, your consultant's going to help you pick out the best colors for you. If you're not a red person, we have pinks, we have sheer, we have them all. So you get to pick out the specific colors that make you happy, and you get the bag for free, but you also get the foundation brush for free. And you do save $69 with the queen bag. So question number one on your paper or on your text to your consultant is which of these sets would you like to take home today? Which of these products, right? So the sets, obviously you do save money when you take sets, but maybe it's just one or two products that you like. Which products or which sets would you like to take home today? She's going to ask you that. So that's why I'm asking you now. So that way you already have your answers. You're like, ba, 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 ba. I know. Okay. I know. Which of these sets would you like to take home today? All right. Okay. That is your first question. Okay. Let me tell you a little bit about why I love Mary Kay besides the products, besides the money potential, but we also get diamonds and trips and all this good stuff. And I just want to share with you a little bit. That's a lot of information right now. I'm not going to throw it at you, but I want to share really quick a little bit now that you know the products and how you can get some deals, but how can you actually make money in Mary Kay? We are currently looking for our next beauty consultants, the women who want to make some extra cash for their homes with inflation going up. Everybody needs a little extra cash, wants to do it on their own time, or maybe just wants to save on their own products, right? I'm all about a clearance, right? So how does Mary Kay work? And I'm going to give you this information, and then once you answer it, you're going to get entered into our $500 cash giveaway. It's going to be March 30th. Okay. So in Mary Kay, we make money three ways. Three ways. Okay. The very first one is that we get to show women how to take care of their skin, how to use makeup. And then the product's been selling itself for 64 years. Like, we're in 40 countries. The product sells itself. It's an amazing product. We make 50% commission, you guys, off everything that we sell, which is amazing. We do beauty experiences online, in person, reorders, online sales, and on the go. I do drive a Mary Kay car for free. So it does say Mary Kay on it, and people will stop me on the road and I make sales. So that is a blessing to make 50% off of that. Um, and now we have social media. So I'll post a picture or I'll do a video on TikTok and I sell that way too. So there's so many different ways that you can work your Mary Kay business, or sometimes you can just sell to your family and friends and coworkers, right? That's where we all start. And you make 50% commission. The second way that we can make money or save money is with our career car program. A lot of people know about the pink Cadillac. I've actually driven the pink Cadillac before. In 13 years, I've had the blessing of earning 8 career cars with the company. So I do drive completely free with this company. Mary Kay not only pays my car, pays over 80% of my car insurance. My husband loves me because of this, because I've saved him and our family a lot of money in what it would have been car payments. So imagine driving for free for over 11 and a half years, because I earned my first car 7 months after starting the business. And it's just been fun, but it's been a blessing. So you can earn the use of a free car and save money, or if you earn the car but don't need the car, you can tell Mary Kay to pay you cash instead. So you do have options. So for the first car is our Chevy Trax. You would get $425 a month. Chevy Equinox, $525 a month. Or if you earn the pink Cadillac, you would get $925 every single month on top of your sales. Okay. And then our third way that we make money in Mary Kay, it's my favorite part. It is where I get to work alongside women, mentor them, and show them how they can make an executive income from home. You can make, when you help and mentor other people, Mary Kay will pay you for that. So I train a lot of women and men. In Puerto Rico, I have a team. I have people in Texas. I have people everywhere. And I love showing them what I know, because I was taught what somebody else knew. And it's just a support system. But we don't get paid specifically for training them. So that's why Mary Kay gives us commission every time they're successful and place orders for their customers. We get paid. So my highest love check, oh, by the way, a love check is just a commission check. We call them that because we love to receive them. Hello. Why? Who doesn't? Why? Who doesn't want to receive a love check? In 1 month has been $8,518. So see, I get to work from home. I still get to be with my kids first and my husband, but I still get to manage my time, and I do make an executive income with Mary Kay. Working right now, I'm at my kitchen table. You probably are hearing my dog who wants my attention right now, but I get to do this from my house, and I love the flexibility. So team building is my favorite part. So those are the three ways that you can make money in Mary Kay. How can you start a Mary Kay business? Super simple. Just for $35, just for you heard that right. $35. You can start a Mary Kay business today. It includes your website, state of the art website, includes your credit card processing system where people can pay you with credit cards. It gives you the support system, the free education, you get samples, and you get to order your products at discount. All for 35. It is amazing. You get online and virtual and in-person training. Okay, just for $35. So if you're looking for some extra cash, we would love to talk to you. Now, if you're like, you know what, I also want the products to be able to show, and I want you to show me how to do these facials and all this stuff. You can, for $90 only, get over $400 in free products. So you get our starter kit, which is right there on the screen. It comes with over $400 in real size products just for $90. So for $125, you can have it all. So either 35 or the 125, depending on what you want. If you're looking more for of a virtual thing, then maybe the 35 is good for you. But if you're like, I want to work it all in person and in virtually, then the 125 would be the biggest bang for your buck. Okay? So I'm going to ask you two more questions on your piece of paper. Number two is going to say, you're going to answer me this. Today was one appointment, one virtual event that you got invited to, but your beauty consultant wants to go out on a second date with you. Today she was romancing you. She wants you to go out on a second date, okay? But you have options. For that second date, she can invite you to more skincare or a glam appointment. And it can be in person or virtually. So what would you prefer for a second appointment? That's number two. Would you like glam or would you like more skincare? Would you like glam or would you like more skincare? And that's your answer. Either one of those, glam or skincare. Glam meaning makeup. Maybe you want a makeup class. What would you like? That's number two, glam or skincare. And then I want you to put like a little dash next to that answer. And I want you to tell me, do you want to do that VIP, just you and her by yourself? Or would you like to share that appointment with some family, some friends, coworkers, whoever you decide? And when you do that, you actually can earn a lot of free products. So I want you to put dash VIP, just you and her, or I want you to put dash free, meaning I want to earn free products because I'm going to share it with my whoever, right? My aunt, my cousin, my sister, my daughter. Okay? So put glam free or glam VIP, whatever you prefer. And then the last question, number three. After learning how the Mary Kay business works, I want to know what your level of interest is in starting your Mary Kay journey. So without being a three, you cannot be a three. Do not put a three because you're not a three. Three doesn't tell me anything. Okay. You're a woman of decision. So from one, on a scale from 1 to 5, I want you to tell me your level of interest in starting a Mary Kay business without being a three. So 1 is like, I would rather die than work a Mary Kay business. That's very dramatic. Okay. Number 2 is like, I'm very happy in life right now. I'm not looking for anything extra. However, I would love to support my beauty consultant, and I would be happy to be a customer for her. That you're number 2. You can't be 3. And then 4 is like, you know what? I'm kind of interested. Like, I could probably do this. Like, I can probably sell to my customer, my neighbor, to my friends. And, I think I would have fun doing this. So then you're a 4, but you have maybe some questions. So you're kind of interested, but you have questions. And then 5 is you have nothing to lose. You're like, what, for $35, girl? Sign me up today. I would love to be mentored and shown how I can make extra money with this company. Okay, so tell me, are you a 1, 2, 4, or a 5? And you're going to write that on number 3. Okay, you're going to write that on number 3. All right. Perfect. So remember that your consultant is going to be calling you as soon as we do our giveaway, and she's just going to literally going to be asking for your answers, and that is it. So please make sure that you pick up the phone because she's going to be excited and she gets credit when you pick up and you answer. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now is because I am doing this one woman show tonight and I am the producer and everything, I want to make sure that I have everybody in this raffle because I know I'm missing people. Okay. So, I'm going to go down the line. I have Nicole from Itzeida. I have Heidi from Luz. I don't have Gina. Gina or Ginas. Gina, I'm not sure who you're.
Say them.
You say that. Okay, perfect. All right, let's see who else we have here. We have Stephanie from Trudy. We have Carol from Luz. Doreen, I'm missing you. Who's your beauty consultant, honey?
Brandy.
All right, perfect. Doreen is with Brandy. How exciting. Okay. And then I have Valencia. And who's your beauty consultant or a beauty consultant you can let me know?
Trudy, she says.
Fruity, okay. And then I have Elena. Is that with Luz? I'm not sure if that's Luz or not. But Joanna and Jolanda. Beauty consultants, if you can let me know, speak it out because it's gonna be good. Let me see if are writing it in the. Oh, you don't have Elena. Okay. Who is Elena? Elena's beauty consultant. Joanna is say that. Okay. Thanks for being here, Joanna. And then Elena Aristeda. Okay. And then I think I'm just missing Jolanda. Jolanda, who's your beauty consultant? You can write it in the chat too. No? Okay, it doesn't matter. We can find out if you're the winner. Okay, are you guys ready? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the wheel of names now. And then I think I have everybody. Nicole, Carol, Elena, Stephanie, Laura Lee, Heidi, Catherine, Gina, Doreen, Valencia, Joanna, and Yolanda. So if I'm missing you, please let me know now. Going once, going twice. Going once, going twice. Okay. So I have Catherine. Okay, yeah. All right. If you are the winner, your beauty consultant is going to be calling you, okay, to get your gift set up and to you. Okay, here we go. All right. Ah! Sending good vibes to everybody. Here we go. All right. We have Heidi, who's Luceda's guest, is our winner. Yay, Heidi. Congratulations. Oh, look at her. She's jumping around. How do you feel, Heidi? Okay, we can't hear you, Mama. You got to open your mic. Heidi is excited. We can't hear you though. Here, hold on. Let me ask you to unmute. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Woo! Congratulations. Awesome. Your consultant's going to be getting in touch with you, and I believe that is Luceda. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for being on today. Thank you for your time. I hope that we brought you some joy and at least brought you some positive vibes tonight. A little different, right, from your normal schedule, probably on a Sunday evening. I hope you learned something. Now, remember, the most important thing is that your consultant's going to be calling you like right now as soon as we disconnect, just to ask you what were your answers to those 3 questions. On March 30th, she will be inviting you again to just hop on the Zoom for our live $500 cash giveaway, and your name is in it. Okay, we're going to take a selfie. Really? 1, 2, and everybody smile. And 3. Awesome. Congratulations, guys, for consultants who had their launch tonight. And thank you, ladies, for being on. Have an amazing evening. Bye.
You're
You as
welcome.
well.
Bye.
Thank you.